Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about 100 best money saving tips. Let's get started and talk about it. Now this is I think it's part 4 if I'm not mistaken. So I don't go over all 100, but right now currently I have over 130 written down. And so each Sunday I'll be going over them, and I created a playlist so you can go back and rewatch, because there's some things you may not have heard of before or not have thought of, because there's always something we can learn, right? Okay, the first one, and I know many people use this, some of you don't, but you could use ChatGPT's, Gemini, Google, or any of it to ask for budget help, ask for financial advice, and you would be amazed at what you can learn. I've actually learned a lot, by just Googling something and asking for advice, for example, and it can give you step by step. So use that resource, it's there. Number 2, we've mentioned this before, but YouTube is one of the best resources in the whole world. I mean, there are so many wonderful financial YouTube channels, and what I love is everybody brings something different to the table. You have people that are more extreme, that are on a tighter budget. You have some people that are more into preparing for the future, homesteading channels, minimalism with frugality. You have kind of wealth building channels that are financial channels. You have people that are of all different ages, early retirees. You've got a whole big group of a bunch of wonderful tips out there at your fingertips. Now, many of you might say, hey, I know a lot of these tips, but even if we know the tips, it's good to be surrounded, whether you're in person or on the internet, with like-minded people with many of the same values. Because when we're surrounded by that, and this is a lifestyle we want to live, it makes it a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. Let me know. I just think YouTube is wonderful. Okay, number 3, use less product. I am working on this. Like I used to, when I would brush my teeth, I would put the whole thing on there. Now I only put maybe a quarter of it, and it does the same thing. So my toothpaste, for example, lasts a lot longer. You can do the same thing with shampoo. Just use a little less product and you might double the life, which means you could end up saving a lot on grooming supplies, cleaning products, and all sorts of things. Okay, the next thing is automate your savings. That is something that I do. I have money directly put in there, so you don't even have to think about it. Next, and this one is super important, wait 48 hours before you buy something. I mean, I have way cut back down, and I wasn't even spending that much before, but I keep, getting more frugal in terms of online shopping, for example, or buying things in stores. A lot of times I think, oh, I'd like to have that. I wait at least 48 hours, and honestly, 95% of the time, the feeling goes away. And I've heard many times people will put something in their shopping cart online, and then they wait 48 hours, and all of a sudden they get a coupon for a discount. So just waiting, a lot of times we just don't need, we can make do with what we already have at home a lot of times. Many times we'll see people buy something, we'll be like, oh, I want to buy that exercise bike because my next door neighbor Mary bought it and she loves it. But you might have a different kind of exercise machine at home that you're not even using. See what I mean? So, okay, the next one is negotiate, haggle, negotiate and haggle for lower prices. It could be maybe at a garage sale, a thrift store, even maybe a grocery store. And you could always ask and say, hey, could I get this for a little lower price? What can you do for me if I buy this? You know what? I always say this. The answer is no unless you ask. And I always believe in being grateful, being kind. And, if they say no, say, okay, thanks anyway, and move on. But you might be surprised at good prices. People that I've been with, I'll say, why don't you ask for a lower price? I was with a friend once, and we were at a thrift store, and she wanted this yogurt machine. She goes, God, it's kind of pricey. I said, you know what? It's been here a while. Why not ask? Tell them, say, I'm willing to spend $5. Can you give this to me for $5? She goes, oh, I can't do that. I said, would you like me to do it? And she said, sure. I went up and did it, and I don't remember how I said it. I said it in a very polite way. Well, guess what? They gave it to me for $5, and my friend still uses it to this day. Okay, the next 2 I'm going to put together. Wherever you go, whether it's lunches, you're out and about, pack your food and your beverage with you. It saves tons and tons of money. Next one, look for coupons. I got some coupons in the mail today. My daughter and her boyfriend like to go on a date every now and then, and there was a buy one, get one free, some kind of ice cream. So she was excited. I said, hey, here's a way to save some money. There was also a buy one, get one free at a restaurant, so I gave that to them. And so just look for any kind of coupon. Also, grocery stores, sometimes you can download a coupon for a free product. For example, at Kroger, I got a free almond milk, so that was kind of nice. Last but not least, you guys remind me of this one all the time. Do as much for yourself as you can. And if you don't know how to do it, fix something, for example, look up videos on how to do it and see if you can do more for yourself so you're not having to pay other people to do it for you. So these are just some of the ways. Let me know in the comments below, what are some extra ways you are saving money right now? That's all I have to say. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.